Oh, hey, I didn't see you guys over there. How's it going? What's going on, YouTube? We're back out in the garage today. I'm going to install the Racefit Growler exhaust on the 2021 Triumph Street Triple. I think we'll start off by doing a little bit of an unboxing of the exhaust, and then I'll jump onto the bike and show you the tools that you need and the points and bolts and stuff that you have to take off in order to get the exhaust off. With that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, well here's the box that the exhaust came in. I guess in this case I should say two. It's kind of unique packaging. I'm kind of shocked that it actually came in something like this. So they do things a little bit differently. Just gotta get this. We open it off a video to make it easier. Oh, what the heck is this in here? Piece of paper in here. Must be a note of some kind again. Oh, it says like and subscribe. If you like my content, it would be really awesome if you would like this video, and if you could subscribe, that would be really great. It really helps me out and inspires me to make more content for the channel. And yeah, so we'll see what else they gave us in here. Hopefully it's an exhaust. Maybe Santa came early, I don't know. No. Oh, here's a bag of goodies. How do we get into this? I know how to get into it. Rip it. That's easy. Yeah, so here's some silicone that they give you. I guess this is a Racefit thing. They give you a little thing of earplugs. Maybe they know that their exhaust is loud. I don't know I don't know how loud it is, but we'll find out. So that's kind of unique. That I haven't seen an exhaust company do that before. They give you some stickers, and there's the instructions. Here's the exhaust. Let me just get it out. In there pretty good. Alright, got this nice bubble wrap. Alright, so it's a header back system. It's a really nice looking thing. Like, wow, the quality of it. It's all titanium, and like the welds are just absolutely beautiful. It's like, wow, someone knows what they're doing. I don't know what it takes to weld titanium, but this person obviously knows what they're doing. So yeah, here it is. It's the Racefit Growler. It's the header back system. It's not the full system. We also got the dB killer for it as well, if we ever want to quiet it down a little bit. So yeah, it's really good quality. I'm actually quite impressed. So yeah, so we'll just jump over onto the bike now, and we'll show you how to install this beautiful exhaust. Alright, so to install or to remove the exhaust off the bike, you're going to need a number 5 hex to remove a heat shield or a little metal shield that's over on the other side. You're going to need a number 12 to remove the bolts that for the hangers for the exhaust. There's one right here. And then there's one also right down in here. You might need an extension for that one. You're also going to need a number 10 socket, and that's to remove the bracket, or not the bracket, the clamp that they have on the bottom exhaust holding the muffler and everything onto the headers. So you'll need a 10 mil for that. And yeah, so it's a pretty simple task to remove this, I think. As I said, you just have to remove this bolt right here. And you also have to remove this bolt right here. There's a little like rubber grommet that holds the exhaust in on the other side, and you have to pull back once you get the clamp on the other side of the bike loose. So there's that over there too. And then everything should just drop out. So yeah, we'll get into that. On the other side of the bike, this is where that dust shield or heat shield or whatever it is, it's kind of blocking the clamp that's on the exhaust right here. So that's where the number 5 hex comes in. And then there's a clamp right here at the very bottom of the bike. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark, but there's a clamp down here, and that's what you need the number 10 socket for. And that's what holds the muffler and the headers together. So that's just the other side of the bike. I thought I'd give you a quick shot of that, and just because I'm going to be doing most of the work on the other side. So I just wanted you to be able to see that taking this shield off here might give you a little bit better access to the clamp. and then the clamps on this side. So I'm not going to show this side of the bike while I'm working on it, but I just thought I'd give you a shot of this side too. So we'll just jump over to the other side of the bike and start taking everything off. All right, well, let's get all these nuts and bolts off. As I said, it's a 12 mil over here, so we'll just loosen that guy off. Yeah. Oh, looks like you're gonna need a wrench on the other side. I guess I overlooked that. I think it's probably gonna be a 12 mil as well. Yeah, it's 12 mil too. Alright, well, we'll get everything loose on this side. I'm just going to jump over to the other side of the bike and get the hanger off. The bike is pretty new, so all these bolts and stuff are coming off really easy. It's only got like maybe 4,000 or so kilometers on it. She just got it last season. I guess I forgot to mention that this is my girlfriend's bike, not mine, at the beginning of the video. Alright, we'll just keep that clamp there, and then this should all slide back this way. There's a little bit of a flange and a rubber gasket right here that you have to keep that mates up with the flange that they've got machined onto or pushed out onto the exhaust that they gave you, right? So that and then this clamp goes back around that, making a tight seal. And when there's on the pipe here, you're going to want to put some of that silicone grease on the pipe, and that'll help, seal everything up, and then also possibly make it easier to take off if you're ever going to take the exhaust off. So from here, I think we just have to shimmy the exhaust is loose, and there's a little hanger back here that goes into the frame of the bike or into a bracket of some kind. So we just have to pop it out of there. It's like a little rubber grommet, so it just pops back out. Alright, I'll try and wiggle this exhaust out. It's pretty heavy. I like to put my foot under it. I did this on our old bike, so it was a really heavy exhaust, and I just put my foot under it, so if it does drop and you don't drop it on the floor and scratch it, you can always rest your foot against it. And this part's probably going to be a bit of a struggle. Oh, that popped out a little easier than I thought. Alright, well, we got the muffler off, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a cat, or I know that they have a cat built into the header system, so maybe this is just a muffler. But like, wow, this thing is extremely heavy. Like, holy crap! Like, the amount of weight savings. I don't know how much it weighs in pounds. If I had a scale, I would weigh it for you and weigh the new exhaust. But yeah, so this is quite a heavy thing. Holy crap! But yeah, so the bike will feel way different without this on there for sure. So we got that part off, and now we'll just work on getting the exhaust pipe put on. Alright, well, in order to install the exhaust, they have this little insert here. This slides into the exhaust pipe, and this part here slides over the stock headers. And this is that little bit of a flange that I was talking about, that there's a seal that goes here, and then there's another steel flange that goes on the other side, and then the clamp sits around this, and that's what clamps everything down to the headers. And then this just slides, you slide the exhaust on to this, and excuse my voice, it slides onto this, and then the bracket on the rear set, you just put that on the rear set. And I believe that when you're doing this goes to the rear. So this bracket you have right here is going to go on the back side of the rear set. and you just use the stock hardware that held on the stock exhaust -1 bolt, and yeah, so we'll go from there. So I'm just gonna jump over to the other side and get that flange installed, and then yeah, we'll work on getting the exhaust installed on, or hooked up to the rear set here. Alright, so here's the steel flange that goes on, and as I said, it slides over the stock pipe right here. You're gonna want to, it doesn't seem to have that tight of a fit, so I don't think that's where they want the silicone grease. I think they want the silicone grease on here, so you just spread the silicone grease on here where the compression fit happens. So you just put a little bead of that around there, and then the pipe just slides over top of this. But you have to get this this flange installed first. So right here is the stock flange that was on there, and it's got like a little tiny rubber, I guess it's not rubber because it would melt, but it's some sort of, I don't know, plastic or whatever the heck it is. Some sort of seal, high temperature seal, and then this goes back around it, and then this guy clamps in right here, and that keeps everything, you know, all nice and snug. And then, as I said, the exhaust slides on afterwards. I think you want to kind of push the stock flange back as far as possible. Maybe keep everything loose in case you have to adjust everything, and then you can, you know, tighten it all up afterwards. So I'll get that guy installed there. Alright, so we'll just put a little bit of silicone grease on here. Don't know how much we need, but... Alright, so we got the flange on the other side, and now we're just going to slide the exhaust onto that flange. And we just want to line up the hole in the back. I'm not too sure if it's already lined up or not. I'll maybe push on it a bit. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's it. There we go. Okay, and then we just use the bolt and nut that they provided, and grab your not 10 mil, your 12 mil socket, which I conveniently have on the other side of the bike. It's looking really good, actually. Wow, that really changes the look of the bike. That's amazing looking. Alright, we got the exhaust all tightened up on the other side. And now on this side, we just want to tighten down the clamp that they have here. And got the exhaust all lined up and looks good. So I'll just tighten this guy down now, and then that's the install complete. That feels really good. Yeah, so there's the exhaust installed. Alright, well, we got the exhaust installed on the bike, and it looks really, really good. Definitely changes the look of the bike, and it's going to be so much lighter now. My girlfriend went inside and weighed the old exhaust, and it weighs 13 pounds exactly. You know, this titanium system feels like... Perfect! Thank you for ruining my audio, Mr. Snowplow. It's snowing outside, so yeah, maybe he was pissed off at somebody. This titanium system feels like a piece of paper, so you know the weight savings that you're getting from changing out your stock exhaust is just huge. I don't know exactly what this system weighs, but as I said, it kind of feels like you're just holding a piece of paper. So yeah, it looks really awesome. It really changes the aesthetic of the bike. Like they've done a really good job. I never really heard about Racefit before. Until I started getting a bunch of Facebook ads for them, and I'm like, well, you know what, and maybe this is something to check out, because you know everybody goes with the other brands like SC Project or Akaprovic or however you pronounce it, or Yoshimura, and it's like, you know what, why don't we try something different and see how that goes. So yeah, it really changes the aesthetic of the bike for sure. It looks really good on there. Quite impressed with it. Very good quality welds and good quality. Just everything about it is just good quality. So I definitely highly recommend if you're looking for exhaust. You know, I'm not paid to say this by them or even, you know, sponsored by them or anything, but just it's me purchasing, or my girlfriend in this case, purchasing exhaust for her own bike, and we just want to show how to install it and what it sounds like. So we'll get a little clip here of what it sounds like compared to stock, and I'll put a clip up of the stock sound, and then I'll do a clip of the exhaust. Before you start your exhaust, it's recommended that you clean off all the oil and stuff like from assembly and all the oil that gets on there from your fingers and whatnot. They're saying use WD-40 in the instructions, or anything that's not a harsh chemical. They don't want you to use harsh chemicals on it. The reason why you do that is because when the exhaust heats up, it's going to change color, right? And if your fingerprint oils are on the exhaust, then it'll burn in your fingerprints and make the exhaust look all, stained or whatever when it starts to burn in. So it's definitely a thing you want to do before you start it. Make sure you wipe down the entire thing really, really well so that you don't ruin your brand new exhaust with your fingerprints and, different oils from the bike and whatnot and your tools. So yeah, so there's the exhaust on it, and if we'll just jump over and do a clip next of the sound. All right, well here's the first start of the new exhaust system installed. I think we're in for a treat on this one. Alright, well if you've made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. The windows will show up on the screen somewhere. I don't know if they're below me, above me. There will be a box and a future video or a past video, so if you want to click on one of those and like and subscribe, it'd be really awesome. As I said, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out!